and gentlemen, today I will introduce the next big thing that will disrupt the whole writing industry. Ediket, the online proofreading platform. Ediket was born from my own experience. Studying 5 years in the United States, learning international relations, preparing for law school. I wrote many essays, and I received more than 2,000 proofreadings. And from the experience, I find the chance. In US, each student writes more than 30 essays per year in average, and there are more than 35 million students in US. 1 billion essays are written every year. But the current writing centers cannot handle that in terms of size. These are what you can find in a regular college regular writing centers websites. There are a lot of limitations for getting proofreadings. So the gap, the supply and demand gap for proofreading service, the opportunity has found by many different other startups. For example, Kipin, funded by 500 startups, applying proofreading as a crowdsourcing, combined proofsourcing and proofreading, crowdsourcing. And Top Automate, a Taiwanese startup focusing on college admission essays. And Gregory, they give automatic grammar check with algorithm, and so many others. But they always care about the price competition. But you cannot scale your company with price competition. So Ediket approaches totally different way. We see the same opportunity, but we give different one. Ediket provides an online document editor specialized in proofreading activity. Let my partner talk about the details.
I would like to start our product introduction by first clarifying that we're not a proofreading service. Ediket is a tool. It's an instrument that will empower writers and editors. This here is the most commonly used method for the current digital proofreading. It gets messy real quick, and having to exchange email again and again until you get a satisfying draft have caused so much pain to everyone involved. Ediket, the online proofreading platform, is completely free from this problem. You will upload your essay to our website and have your friends to proofread your essay. Proofreading cannot get any simpler with Ediket. Ediket will do all the work to make sure your proofreading looks concise and intuitive. Commenting is just like using your own hands with pen and pencil. Their shapes are chosen to maximize the readability. Our comment system is the combination of the best from analog and digital proofreading. Now, this should remind you of the Google Docs, one of the most popular platform for document creation. Now, document creation and document proofreading have completely separate workflow. They cannot coexist in the same environment without one overshadowing the other. Ediket will focus on the other and use version control to provide the most optimal environment for digital proofreading. Unlike Google Docs, Ediket preserves the original copy, and revisions are applied as a layer on top of the original copy. These multiple revisions done by different editors can be combined, can get merged to create the next version of the draft, and this step can be repeated until the user gets their final draft. What's more exciting is what Ediket will become. Our very next effort is to turn this whole thing into a real time. Questions will be asked using instant messenger. Comments will be recorded in voice, but we open up a whole new possibility when we start treating each correction data as a user data the data that captures how an expression has improved. This means the Ediket will have a great understanding of your writing style and provide you with feedback such as how often you forgot to put articles in your writing. And all these features are applied as a patent in Korea, US, and PCT. I'll let my partner run our speech up.
Okay. Let's see how you can use Ediket. And this actually using right now. Somebody's using it. Sound.
So I'm going to change here live to live to simple past. The next sentence has an uncountable noun research, so we're going to get rid of the article there. Now, for this next sentence, I'm going to add a comment about centuries. And centuries should always be
this
given
tutor actually
ordinal
lives in
numbers. So not
Canada.
21st century, but the 21st.
His students actually
And
live
this
in
next
the
sentence
rural
contains
area,
the expression
area
not
in
only,
Korea.
so we want to add the clause
So,
but also.
this
And
online correcting is actually provided by our powerful partner, English Hunt. English Hunt connects certified teachers in the United States to students in Korea. They supply services to more than 100 public schools in Korea. And the biggest elementary school online education platform in Korea, Jumokdal, has a writing session later in this fall, and they'll limit our program. And we have connected with several other colleges internationally. For business model, B2C will be freemium, and B2B will be SaaS solution sales. And we will expand our market from correction market to education market and legal market for lawyers. The writing world has been disconnected, but Ediket will be the bridge of the world of writing. Thank you.
Alright. That's it.
Yeah, I think you built very cool technology, and I like how the user interface seems to imitate the best of editors working with a pen and pencil, pen and paper. So that's actually very nicely done. I don't think you need to be as theatrical in your presentation, by the way. I appreciate that you have a lot of energy and enthusiasm, but at least from an investor's perspective, like when you see that, it seems staged and forced, and it's better just to talk naturally about what you built. I guess I don't fully understand the advantages over Google Docs. You started going into that a little bit, and I've used Google Docs extensively, and I know it's not designed as a revision platform, but I'd like to understand what are the things we can do with Ediket you just cannot do on Google Docs, or just very difficult to do on Google Docs, because that is a free competitor that's out there, that's pervasive, and everybody knows it.
Thank you for your comment. Undeniably, Google Docs is the real-time collaboration is cutting edge. But their system is like you have one document and like 5 text cursors doing their own changes on wherever they are. And it's hard to capture how the original document has improved, which is the core of the proofreading. Also, I mentioned that the document creation and document proofreading are totally separate. Like by having those two together, the proofreading gets overshadowed by the creation. So in short, Google Docs is like sailing a ship with 5 captains, while Ediket, every captain gets their own ship.
So who are your customers? You kind of mentioned, so I use Google Docs a lot as well, right? And then I have to do documentations. Legal work is done through Google Docs as well at the firm. So you mentioned during your law school you wrote 30 essays in a year or whatever it is. So what is the actual number of essays you think someone needs to write in order for that pain point to be something that's significant, where they choose Ediket over Google Docs? And how big do you think that market is?
Oh, so we have 2 markets, like B2C and B2B. There are you agree, probably people agree that US students write a lot of essays. But for B2C, it's really difficult to make money until you become a platform. So B2C will be free, and then later on it will be premium. So voice commenting or video chat or the data analysis can be a freemium model. And for B2B, we have 3 different segmented market. First, the proofing market, online proofing market. They're actually paying for MS Word, and then they actually have hard time for using MS Word for different share, and then they cannot actually collect all the data into their server, and then they cannot use analysis. So first one is that. The second one will be education market. We can use online writing centers, online career center, or private academy in Korea, or something like that. The third market can be legal market, but probably we're gonna put our service to their server, intranet, and then we're gonna get SaaS monthly payment from the legal markets. Yeah.
So one thing I had a hard time understanding is, are you guys a web-based editor for proofreading, or are you trying to become a marketplace that connects proofreaders and proofreadees, or are you trying to do both?
Ediket stands for Editor's Market. That was our initial goal until we realized there's no environment for performing proofreading online. That motivated us to create our own editor. So in the end, we're going to have a full control over the proofreading process, and that's where our future marketplace, the proofreading marketplace, will be based at.
I mean, I still have concerns over the market size, because all those companies that you mentioned, there's a lot of players in the market, but there's no company there that's even making over $1 million a year in revenue. And you're trying to provide a layer on top of that. So that was a kind of concern for me. But is there, so we kind of talked about Google Docs. Is there an opportunity for you guys to serve as this like API or a plugin kind of layer for these existing kind of tools out there?
Actually, we don't provide our product, make an API we're going to put our editor to the online proofreading services. They already exist a lot. We're going to put them, and we're going to get charged from that. And also, there's called Turnitin.com, probably you have heard about it. And then they make a lot of money from plagiarism check, and then they're like the system of LMS. So we can actually collaborate with them, or many other companies actually can use our editor because we are focused on proofreading editing functions.
David, questions? Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
네, 에디켓의 김민규 부장님이셨습니다. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 네, 확실히 젊으시니까 화이팅.